Hey, Anunnaki. Hey, Feral. Hey, Killface. Hi, MK. Hey, Jenna. You're here. I see you, Jenna. I see you. Hey, Jordan. Rhonda. We can see you, Jenna. Hey, Fernanda. Why do you hate your life, MK? Hey, Scrapecoat. Hey, Silverfox. And I'm happy you're happy, Scrapegoat. That's true allyship, Jenna. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Jennifer. Or hi, Jennifer. No, I did not quit my job yet. No, I finished my shift at 5:30. I got off almost 2 hours ago. Hey, Nkita. I think I think the band is live. You have wine, Jenna. See, I think the band's name is Alive. I work the evening call shift. Yeah, I'll be another week and a half, and or another couple weeks, and I'll be working the night shift, the late shift. I always say, well, got in sick yesterday and got high. It was worth it. But wish it was Friday now. Fair enough. Hey, J Dot. Yeah, I never listened to live. They're not my thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for people who do like live, but they were just not my thing. I've been sleeping well. I've been sleeping okay. And hey, J Dot, welcome. Good to have ya. Hi, Stephanie. Definerate. Second CD I ever got. First was Green Jelly. Yep, I remember Green Jelly. I had their cassette. Three Little Pigs, and shit, that was their only notable song, wasn't it? Hey, Donut Predator. Hey, Angel. Nicest way to break up with someone? Hey, Hannibal. Hey, Lightning Crashes. I suppose the best way to break up with someone, bring them someone else. Be like, hey, look, I got you a shiny new girlfriend. Not today, Julia. I showered yesterday. Green Jello. Totally forgot that they were green. Yeah, totally forgot that I had to change their name. I forget what was on the what name they had for the album that I had. You're a great person, just not for me. Hey, Nicole. You're a Kronk. Nice. Thoughts on banana pudding? Not something I would eat. Do you want to taste my banana pudding? Hey, Jenny. Comic Brook. You were missed yesterday, Comic Brook. Everyone was like, where's Comic Brook? Is a there's a total Poochie situation going on. That was work? Yeah, it was work. Important business to attend to. I figured. I figured you had a life to live. Hey, Rebecca. People have missed you too, Rebecca. People have missed you. Coochie? Poochie. Simpsons? Not even looking. I know there are videos of people eating cum with vanilla wafers. Probably. I can believe that. The internet is for porn. Too early for this. Well, my mom's good. My mom's doing well, J-Dot, thanks. Thoughts on the Trump thing? If Trump actually goes to prison, I will eat my hat. Which is meaningless because I don't actually own. I don't actually have a hat. But genuinely, I do not believe. Yeah, I don't have a hat, Anunnaki. Genuinely, I do not expect Trump to go to prison. He won't suffer any actual consequences. Thoughts on the band Skillet? Not a fan. Eat my wig. I didn't bring any wigs. But no, I mean, Trump is institutionally rich. He is the type of person who does not suffer consequences for his actions. That's on the Secret Service having to go to prison if Trump could. Is that real, Rebecca? Rich white man in the U.S. Exactly, bobbing. I can. Is that an actual thing, Rebecca? That the Secret Service would have to? I mean, it makes sense. It does make sense now that you mention it. I mean, shit. Make it happen. When you have 500 million to the bank, it is their problem, not your problem. Exactly, MK. There is, hey Rachel, hey. There is a certain level of not even wealth. It's not even necessarily about how much money you have. It is about institutional power. Trump doesn't have to suffer consequences ever for anything that he does. That is, legal consequences do not apply to people like Trump. Hey, plain cheeseburger. I like a bad boy. He knows that. That's why he does stuff. Exactly. Hey, Kimmy. He absolutely knows that consequences are for the little people. Hey, Lady Di. To go to the Orion Brotherhood gang prison. I mean, the Orion Brotherhood will certainly rally around him. They are big fans of him. Yeah, I gotta tell you. For cover up, basically. Indeed, MK. Hey, Platinum. Trump's whole I won't even take his salary. It was a stunt. Because the presidential salary isn't all that big. It isn't all that high to begin with. And the truth is, he used his position to enrich himself. Like, holy shit, did he ever spend a lot of money on his own fucking properties as president? So much tax money went directly into his properties, into his fucking coffers. What did he do wrong? I mean, cover-ups, basically, like payments, paying off illegal hush payments to women that he slept with. Not the worst thing government officials ever done. No, not the worst thing, but I mean, Trump is, hey, Jason, Trump was always blatantly corrupt. He did not even make an effort to hide it. Hey, cheesecake. Like, he didn't even pretend that he wasn't corrupt. Didn't Vince McMahon do that also? Yes, he did. Difference is Trump did it, as a political candidate. Trump, no. The whole alpha shit is... It's not even a real fucking thing. We have crazy people here in Southern California still believe in one. Yep. Oh yeah, QAnon is... And by the way, as far as QAnon goes, I do want to stress QAnon is pretty big in Canada as well. We got the fucking Queen of Canada, Queen Didulo. Hey, Laura. She's like big QAnon figure. So it is very much not just that whole MAGA and QAnon. It's sadly not just US, Canada as well. But yeah, QAnon. Hey, action figure. They are fucking deluded. All those QAnon people have, like, they can't get out of it. Are those psychos still getting ground? I'm not sure if they're gaining ground necessarily, but no one can get it. Like, once they're in, that's it. Hey, sir, the people who got into QAnon early on and who are still like the people who are still in QAnon, they will never get out of that shit. Explain QAnon. It's a cult. Like, it is just, it's straight up just a cult at this point. They believe in the wildest conspiracy theories. Every single Democrat has been arrested and tried in a military tribunal and executed for treason. Like, every single Democrat at this point, according to QAnon, has been secretly arrested, tried in a military tribunal, and executed. The fact that they're still walking around, body doubles. It's all body doubles. Their whole thing is, remember, you're watching a movie. They genuinely see reality as a movie. Like, that is a rallying cry among QAnon. Remember, you're watching a movie. On drugs? Shit, putting them on drugs might actually fucking help them. Trump says he's a bit concerned about lengthy black teenagers for sale. I don't even know what the hell that means. To aliens with their evil permit. J-Dot's here, Jordan. She was here earlier. Exactly, Zoe, yeah. Like, they just... So much absolute fucking nonsense. None of it makes sense if you apply the most basic degree of critical thought to it. The issue is they have put themselves in a position where they are incapable of applying any sort of critical thought towards their belief system. They can't afford to. Like, they just, hey, Natalie, they absolutely cannot afford to actually think about this shit. It's sunk cost fallacy. They went far enough along. They started losing, they had friends who sort of cut off contact. They had family members cut off contact. They lost money investing in fucking JFK Jr. memorabilia. And like, they can't. They genuinely can't give up that shit. Because it's all, hey, Josie, because it's all sunk cost fallacy. If they I haven't watched that South Park episode since like 2012. Maybe even earlier. So yeah, it's like if they start thinking about, if they allow the thought that they might be wrong to enter their head, then all that time, all that money, all the hardship, all the friends and family who've cut out contact, all they've been through, all they invested into Trump and QAnon, it'll all have been pointless. So they can't let themselves do that. Grilled fish tacos. I'm not a fan of tacos, comic book, because I'm weird. Sacrifice so much for nothing. Absolutely nothing. No, Rebecca. I'm in my second week of training. I've got 3 weeks total. I am at a point where we are starting to do tickets. I don't know who Karina Kaboom is. Should I go in debt and travel the world? Yeah, why not? You only got one life to live. Will I ever cook again? Hard to say, Julia. Not until I get a place of my own. I'm not sure when I'll do that. Huh? It's remote, Rebecca. There are some cute girls. There are some cute women, but I'm not going to meet them. Let some people that hoard money. Hey, Belly. Depends on how much money they're hoarding. I have access to a kitchen, but I don't know. It just feels awkward. And I'm allowed to use it. It just feels weird. Hi, Grace. Hey, Hellion. 347 hoarded in my bra right now. Well, that's fine. Maybe take out the pennies. Does US still use pennies? Hey, Julia. In Canada, if you're paying with cash, you round to the nearest nickel. Hey, Kim. In the US, if something comes out to 347, you still have to give the two pennies, the 2 cents. Do extra large silver dollars in my bra, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Okay, I was saying I wouldn't get specific jobs. So that's going back to customer service. Yeah. It's okay so far. Live react to the Barbie trailer. I did watch the Barbie trailer. It looks pretty fun. That Barbie movie looks like it'll be pretty fun. And all the character posters Fuck off, Bush. Barbie movie. What about the Spider-Man? I watched the Spider-Man trailer. Yeah, that the new Spider-Verse looks really good too. The Spider-Verse looks great. Definitely, that one might get me to the theater. We'll see. Mario movie? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the Mario movie. We watched the bar movie trailer. It's only a minute long. I mean, I'd have to like end the stream and reopen it in another thing in another platform in order to do it. You still think Chris Pratt? I still think Chris Pratt. Something like something about him just makes him look to me like a douche. Like it's just this weird vibe I get from him. He has douchey vibes. I had G.I. Joes as a kid. Oh, I'm not into the Barbie movie. I'm not going to be watching the Barbie movie, Katie. I'm just saying it looks like it'll be fun. Hey, Google user. I have no idea, Anunnaki. Like, I have no idea if he's... Like, he could be a genuinely nice guy. I don't know. He gives off douchey vibes. Alright, well, that's crossing the line, Katie, so fuck you. Hey, Yicky. Would you miss, Jenna? We were talking about the Barbie movie. The trailer for the Barbie movie. Just want season 2 of Peacemaker. We got banned. Some lady who was basically implying that I'm a pedophile. So, yeah. Fuck that shit. He has a vibe of characters in funny movies who are 40 but acting like 17. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's just something about him that just, he just... Peacemaker intro was so good. It did have a great intro. That was a genuinely good intro for Peacemaker. I've never braided my hair. Can you Twitter doggy? Meanwhile, Elon Musk is in deep trouble for that Dogecoin shit. Hey, it's entirely possible that there is a trans character in the blah blah. I forget who's the actress. Who was it? Harry Neff. Yeah, so Harry Neff, who plays Dr. Barbie, is a trans woman. So there actually is a trans person in there. Hey, Stam. No, you're not blocked, Flamingos. Tell him to give me $7,000. How should I reach Elon? Serious question. You're not blocked yet, Fatal. Alas, I have not blocked you. You'll need to work harder than that. Does my area? No, my area doesn't really get tornadoes. I'm, Eastern Ontario, so it's not particular. Hey, Bumpy. Dandy still has block immunity. No one has block immunity. Harry Styles? No, never been into Harry Styles. Bo Rock, thank you very much, Bo Rock, for the super sticker. Thank you for the banana. My bendy arm thing. Tornado hit auto tier. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying we never get tornadoes, but it's not an area that gets a lot. It's not a particular tornado area. We don't get many tornadoes. Hey, Desticles. Oh, thanks. I probably won't be going to it. How many members? It should be like just shy of 100, I think. Should be like 99, if I'm not mistaken. Or 98. Yeah, got 98 members. Am I hypermobile anywhere else? Yes. In my penis! I'm kidding. I'm joking. Defying Gravity? I don't even know that song, Polly, sorry. And I don't sing on camera. I don't sing with other people around. Hey, Color Purple. None of your business, Desticles, but yes. Nope, I don't. I cannot dance at all, Polly. I cannot dance, period. I did say yes, Google user. Dance for Polly. All right, here's my dancing. Job going okay? Yeah, it's going okay. Yeah, I got in the Judas vid for Halloween one year. Nice. And I say it like testicle, but with a D. I mean, I like to say testicles. Like I like history enough. Like I like ancient history enough that testicles. Can I show you my fingering technique? No, Syrup. I keep it private. That's a secret. I'm not showing off my secret technique. Plain Cheeseburger sometimes stops by. Haven't seen Sofa King in forever. And Lambo doesn't really stop in very often. But Plain Cheeseburger still fairly regularly. Oh, sorry, Bo Rock. Yeah, Lambo, been a while. Sofa King, it's been a long time. Not sure what happened to Sofa King. Happy? Never. Killface going all customer service here. Go outside? No. Outside is scary. Wasn't Sofa King mad about something? I mean, probably his explosive diarrhea. He was probably just angry about his explosive diarrhea. And the fact that we kept making fun of his explosive diarrhea. It is very insensitive of us. Suffocating is trapped inside of Lambo's basement. Yeah. Agoraphobia? No, I just. Oh, outside sucks. Hey, alien tourist. Outside doesn't have Wi-Fi. How do I get my neighbors to stop talking to me? Murder them. Please don't take advice from me ever. Do I like doing art stuff? No, I have no artistic ability. Anunnaki? Nah, I never saw the photo of Karate Joe. Your trees don't have 5G? Not yet. How am I feeling? Yeah, surviving. I'm surviving for now. Will I ever cut my hair? I will. I need to get it done. I just keep putting it off. No, I'll script it. Oh. I mean, I'm sure I'll have supper this weekend, Rebecca. But it's not going to be to celebrate anybody. It'll be because I want food. Happy and sad at the same time. Good and bad doesn't exist in abstract art. She is not, Rebecca. She never has. We even when we never really did any sort of Easter dinner. You know, she'd hide eggs around the Easter eggs when we were kids. I will probably have no Easter eggs. Joan says I'm an autogenophile. My reaction is shut the fuck up, transphobe. That's my reaction to ever saying that, Kenny. Is my mom a nerd? Wouldn't say she's a nerd. Jesus, Bush, why the fuck are you so obsessed with it? Jesus fucking Christ. Let it fucking go. What about the trans shooter? What about the trans shooter? What about the trans shooter? Shut the fuck up. That's my opinion on the trans shooter, Bush. Shut the fuck up about it. Cold never bothered me anyway. Do I job? Oh. I don't know, Stan. I don't give a shit about FFG. I don't follow any of that shit. Early Mario movie reviews being meh. I feel weirdly validated. It's one of those things where it's like, a Chris Pratt project getting meh reviews, it just makes me feel good somehow. It's like, yeah, I'm justified in not being interested in that, in his work. Favorite video game of all time? The Mass Effect trilogy. Next Ghibli movie? There is one coming out from Miyazaki. I'm blanking on the name. It's it's his next last movie. He's had a couple of last films. This is his newest last film. How Do You Live? So yeah, the next one is How Do You Live? Which probably will, I suspect, probably will end up being his last movie, which is sad. Listening to a podcast today, and its idea of having more than 20,000 followers changes your personality, steering me clear. Yeah, I got like 10,000. And they keep 10,500, and they don't, and they haven't. It hasn't been increasing. Churgers, 4 months already. This is a game series. Welcome back, Churgers, for 4 months. Farley Brothers Miyazaki. I disagree. What made me smile today? Your mom. I'm sorry, Rebs. Thanks, Enigma. When did I last eat bread? I don't even remember. This movie will be released this summer? Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to come out this year. I just hope that it will be released in the theater here in Cornwall. It might not be because our theater kind of fucking sucks, frankly. Think King will get recast? I hope so. I mean, I would hope that they wouldn't keep the domestic abuser, Makoto Shinkai. I've never watched any of his movies. Oh, hi, Habibi. Would I recast King as? I mean, I don't know. I don't know people. Look up your name. I mean, I've considered watching it. It's one that I probably should watch at some point, but I just never get around to it. Yellow Celebration stream when? I don't know, Rebecca. Oh, what was Fatal's question? No, my answer is I don't even know what the hell that means. I didn't vote Trudeau. I didn't vote Trudeau the first time. I voted NDP. That's on Mrs. Doubtfire. I loved that movie. I loved Mrs. Doubtfire when I was a kid. Yeah, I didn't vote. I voted NDP. Who will I vote for this year? I don't know. One problem is Cornwall is very much a conservative riding. Yeah, Robin Williams was amazing. For Fluttershy. The Color Purple. I have not watched the Color Purple movie. Shit, no, Stan. I feel vaguely annoyed anytime that I have to defend Trudeau. NDP, like the National Socialist. NDP is the far left. It is like to the left of the Liberals. So like, there's the Conservative Party, which is sort of the right wing party. There's the Liberals, which are sort of the centrist party, and then there's the NDP, which are the Liberal Party. Advocating for trans rights against transphobes spreading information. I don't know. Calling out bigots is fine. Like calling out bigoted assholes is fine. It's Cornwall senator. We don't have a senator. We have member of parliament. But yes, the member of parliament for Cornwall is conservative. Thoughts on fat phobia? It sucks. Imagine me running for office. I can't. Bullying is not. I mean, you're bullying a bully. No comic book. The point, honestly, is not about changing their minds. The point is basically combating misinformation. The point is to try, like, the point is basically just to show, like, what they're saying is not okay. It is a way of showing support for other, for that, for the community being marginalized, for the community being bullied. So, like, when you call out a racist for being racist, you're not going to change his mind. It is a way of showing support for, the targets of the racists' bullshit. Trump getting arrested. Like I said, I genuinely don't expect him to see any prison time. I genuinely don't expect him to suffer any consequences at all. Adopt children? No. I do not want to adopt children. Why is there a single jacket? Because people kept bugging me about the closet being empty, Polly. As for my other clothes, they're in my bedroom. Would I beat Trump in an arm wrestle? Probably not. I'm pretty weak. Put the jacket on. Not right now. Do you work in my pajamas? Huh? Jeans and t-shirt. I just put on, change my shirt, put on my pants. Do I cosplay? I don't. You're crying, Scapegoat? Aw. Why are you crying, Scapegoat? Oh. Oh, is it your Menzies? Robe. I don't wear a robe, but small, Stan. I would guess small. I would guess slightly below average, but he thinks it's massive. Color purple? No, I always wear socks. I haven't heard Menzies since I was 12. No, Google user. No. You couldn't pay me enough to show off my dick. You hate socks? What's weird, and like I hate not having socks. I feel comfortable if I don't have socks. Dad called just now, and I just want to. Aw. Glad you got to speak to him, talk to him, Scapegoat. Socks are warm, fluffy condoms. No, Killface. I don't trust people who wear pants, socks, and jeans at home for laundry for free. I mean, thoughts on condoms? I have none. I don't have any condoms because I don't have sex. Don't need condoms if you're not having sex, right? So, sponsor me, Trojan. Never used a condom once. Hey, Kermit. Should always have two. Oh, and I can always go to the store. That's true. I am indeed an excellent uh, case example of the benefits uh, of pregnancy prevention. They haven't even heard me, bitches. What's for dinner? Microwave dinner. How do you prevent pregnancy? I prevent pregnancy by looking like this. This is how I prevent pregnancy, just by looking like this. They make condoms that look and taste like bacon. Yeah. Back when when bacon was like the biggest meme on the internet. He's wearing. I mean, back when I did get condoms, I just got regular condoms. I don't know. I just got. Bacon was a whole genre of comedy. It was some good stand up. Hey, Frogger. Yeah, I worked today, Kermit. Hey, Danger. I worked today. Too hard on myself. That's what my hand says. Smoke more weed, that would help. Could clean up nice if I tried. I mean, I'm sure I could script goat, but thanks, Phoebe. No, Jenna. Is it? It's 8:10 here in Ontario. So I got off a little over 2.5 hours ago. It's I work until 5:30 Eastern, and it's 8:10 now. Get a haircut. I do need to get down to a hair place at some point. Good day at work? Yeah, it was work. I always think of California when I hear Ontario. I don't. Sell the hair. No one will buy it. It's not sellable hair. That's a job. Yeah, it's a job. Still learning. You buy my hair. I'm not gonna sell my hair to any of you perverts. I know what you. I have suspicion about what you'd use it for. Do witchcraft use my hair? Chop it all off? Nah. They would eat it. They would plate it, and then go bald. Nah, wouldn't go bald. Cornrows, hell no. No cornrows. No, I am too white to pull off cornrows. Still have hair? I don't know, Kermit. I do like short hair on girls. I do like short hair on women, but I don't know. Possibly I'll look into getting like hair transplants. I suspect once I'm certain, distance into my transition, I suspect I'll probably look into hair transplants. Still my haircut. It's been a while. Chantal cut my hair sometime during COVID lockdowns, I think. So it's been a couple of years. Hair fibers, no. Transplant your beard hair onto your head. If only I could. I have wigs. I don't like the feel. I don't like wigs. Just I don't like how wigs feel. Yes, Chantal was pretty fat when we first met. Yeah, haven't had my hair cut in over 20 years. Cool. Yes, I do still wear my mask when I go out. Anytime anytime I'm in a store, I put my mask on. I don't give a shit what other people think of it. Think of me for it. I never shaved Chantel's head. She did it herself. I wasn't gonna. No, she didn't. No, it's not something I would do. Too weird for me. They feel like what hat? You know what it is? It's like on like the side. It's just I don't know. There's just something about. Maybe it's just the wigs that I had, but there was just something about them I did not like the way they felt. Don't know how to braid my own hair to be able to wear a wig. Thread your eyebrows. Hairpiece just on top, yeah. What are my thoughts on ponytails? Well, I mean, they're fine. I mean, they're not something that I've ever really. They're not something I've ever really done. I don't know, just never bothered. What do I think about Botox? Excuse me. My lips done? No. No, I wouldn't get my lips done. Very little that I'd want to get done. Hey, juicer. Dye my hair? Probably not. It's my hair doesn't dye very nicely. Wig would feel like a winter hat. Tried doing some makeup. I mean, I've never tried putting makeup on myself, but I've had makeup put on me, and I don't like the way makeup feels. I just don't like the way it feels, so I don't expect that I will use it. How many gray hairs you have? In my beard, a lot. In my hair, not that many in my hair. I don't have that many gray hairs. A few like around my temples. But gray hairs can be dyed. Yeah, who cares about gray hair? Full latex face mask with a sex doll's face on. Great pattern you got on your beard. Now looks cool. Thanks, Fatal. Just for parties, not for show, not for bread. You're going fine. Favorite Wachowski film? Have I seen any of their films? That's what I think. I'm not honestly not sure I've seen any of their. Oh, I did watch Bound. That's true. I did watch Bound. Because of course I watched Bound. Yeah, I think that's the only. Yeah, that's the only one I've ever watched from them. Yeah, like I never watched Matrix. Didn't watch Speed Racer. Bound is the sweaty lesbian film. Yep. Naturally, I did enjoy Bound. Hot tub? No, for Frogger. Want to get bottom surgery? No. Hey, West Coast lass. Speed Racer looks amazing on a big screen. I've heard that it's like an underrated film. Yeah, that got like really poor reviews when it came out, but that it was like actually good. Overly colorful and crazy stuff going on. Six surgeons for my bottom surgery. It's a cult film. Yeah, it sort of did become a bit of a cult film. Like kind of a box office bomb that sort of did develop something of a cult following. Like Showgirls. A Train to Busan. I have not. Something embarrassing? I banged your mom. That's pretty embarrassing. I'm joking. I'm sorry, bitches. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. It's my brand. For some reason, I made it part of my brand. I don't know why, but I made your mom jokes part of my brand. We can say offensive things if we just add an I'm sorry. Depends on the offensive thing. Zoe, I mean, once I'm on a shift that ends at 2 in the morning, I might not live stream and work. At least, I might not be able to live stream during the week if I'm finishing at 2 in the morning. Is current job the best one you've had? I mean, way too early to tell, Sarah. What my sleep schedule be? No idea. Probably go to bed at like 6. Get up at like 3. Live stream before work. I don't know. Would depend on what time I do get up. Animan Studios? I don't know that I don't think I've ever heard of Animan. So the answer is no. I do not watch it. $18+ stream after work now. $18+ streams are harder to monetize. Don't make as much money. Whole life would be work and sleep. Yep. Really hope that nobody under 18 watches me. Nope. Not the 13 to 17-year age range for me is 0%. A whole 0% of my viewers are under 18. That probably is good. Live stream a date? No. I would not live stream the date. Got distracted watching this and added a whole pack of curries mix. So the 2 tablespoons is going to be hot. Probably. Those kids have taste indeed. Those kids are all watching porn instead. Did you ever get COVID? Yes. I did have very mild COVID. Do I like goat cheese? I don't. I hate it. Hate it. I had a bite of it once by accident and just found it disgusting. From Philos. Philos being a Greek restaurant, they use feta cheese on their salad. Like the Greek salad has feta cheese on it. So first time I ate at Philos. Cottage cheese? I've never had cottage cheese. I don't think I would want to. Hey, dangly ones. Avocado. I think I've tasted avocado and didn't like it. Like I think I ate a piece of avocado and just did not enjoy it at all. Blue cheese. Don't think I've ever had blue cheese. Don't think I'd want blue cheese. Try some. I'm fine not trying it. I am quite happy not trying. Not trying. What's it? Hey, NASA Gen. Do you have COVID? It was fairly early on, I think. Yeah, cottage cheese. I'm fine never having cottage cheese, I think. Yeah, Chantal and I both caught it, I think relatively early on. And yeah, it was very mild. It was mostly just we were just tired. So it didn't have much of an effect on us. Didn't hit us too hard. Not really cheese. Do you like it Greek yogurt? Not really. Hey, okay. Welcome from Brazil. Neat. Cheese, olives, and pickles mukbang. Need to do proper grocery shopping, so sad. Yeah. Grocery shopping sucks. It's my star sign? I don't know. I'm an Aquarius. That's the only sign I know. Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely caught it from her. Like, like not. There's no question. I caught it from her. I never went anywhere. My birthday? No, Paulie. My birthday was 2 months ago. Thoughts on women that ask me my astrology sign? I don't really get it. Do you like new place? It's okay. As estimates, they're fine. Said to make the worst marriage partners. Fine then. Will I get my own place? I don't know. Not something that I will. Yeah, obviously I have to put a lot of thinking into. I have not used the hot tub yet. Why? Because I don't care about it. I don't care about using the hot tub. I have no interest in using the hot tub. Sorry, Frogger. Never, Kermit. Bubble bath? Nah. Rent went up $35. Lucky it wasn't more. In a Bloody Mirror or Bloody Mary. I'm not lighting candles. I'm not gonna buy candles for something like that. Fuck that noise. Shower screen? No. Because yeah, isn't it like you're supposed to have like turn the light off, light a candle, light a couple candles, and say it into the mirror? Like, aren't you supposed to have candles when you do that Bloody Mary thing? When you go to the hood, do you wear neutral color shirts? Pastels. I wear pastels, Anunnaki. Get all the gangs after me. Two a.m. is 11 p.m. on the west. You can still stream. Yeah. I'll see. Like, I'll probably try it a couple times and see how many people show up. Where do you think you'll meet your girlfriend? In hell? Meet my girlfriend in my hot tub. Why is she gonna break into my place? Why so somber? I don't know that I'm somber right now, Jessica. That you're going to hell. We're all going to hell. It's not breaking in if it's for love. Stop getting your romantic advice from movies, alien tourist. Isn't this hell? I was always led to believe that hell is other people. I do love a nice Sartre reference. Any advice on making a choose your own adventure book? Currently stumped and stuck in a web right now. I mean, I suppose my advice on doing hey Ash, choose your own adventure book would be to read some read your own adventure books. Romeo or Juliet is I haven't read that one, but it's by a writer I like, Ryan North. So there's Romeo or Juliet is a pretty well received choose your own adventure book. My favorite Broadway musical. I haven't really watched many Broadway musicals. Like I've watched like, and obviously these none of them on Broadway. I've never watched any of them on stage. So like film versions. But yeah, like Jesus Christ Superstar. I watched the movie version of that. I watched the movie version of Cats, of course. That Sweeney Todd movie. That might be all. Repo, a Genetic Opera. I watched that movie. Never acted. I acted in a play. A couple of them when I was a teenager. I was saying I never like watched like any Broadway plays. Shrek. I did watch the first Shrek movie. I think only the first one. I don't think I watched the second one. Pretty sure I didn't. I know I watched the first one. I don't think I watched any of the others. Or I know I never watched like third or fourth. And I'm not going to be watching the upcoming fifth Shrek movie. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Shrek 5, why? Why is there a Shrek 5 in production? Christ. Actually, I know exactly why there's a Shrek 5 in production, and it's because movie studios are absolutely terrified of anything new. Toy Story 4? I did not. Shrek treated Donkey poorly. I mean, it's pretty common for, you know, it's weirdly common for the protagonists of kids' movies to have like a comedic sidekick that they treat like shit. It's so weird. Movie studios will lose a lot of money if they take a risk. I mean, that's their work. That's their concern. That, you know, they're scared of losing money on a property that doesn't already have built-in name recognition. Fast and Furious, then. I mean, yeah. What Shrek do? I feel absolutely no desire to watch Shrek 2. No part of me actually wants to watch that movie. It's like, I don't care. Hope Shrek goes to 15 like Final Fantasy. Watch it? No, Frogger. I watched the first one. I watched the first Shrek like 15 years ago, and that was enough for me. Only Harry Potter should have unlimited parts. Yeah, they're doing a reboot of Harry Potter. Like they're doing like this like a TV show, a Harry Potter TV show based on that's like adapting the books. Like they're doing a fucking Harry Potter reboot. Like why? Who the hell is asking for that? Like, what the hell is even the point of doing a Harry Potter reboot? Like, come on. No, Rebecca. Watch it. Oh, of course I'm not going to watch it. But they can just watch the movies. They can watch the movies that already exist. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, they want new content. Then they can do another. Then they can do a new Wizard show. And shit, like if they want to continue the Harry Potter franchise, then like new content in the Harry Potter universe. Don't do Harry Potter. Do Hogwarts: The Next Generation. Like don't readapt the books. If you want to do more in the Harry Potter universe, then put out a show that's like set in that universe featuring new characters. Chicago is not particularly close to me. Hogwarts Deep Space Nine. Will Harry be older again? I mean, he'll be like in the reboot. He's going to be a kid again. They're going back to Harry Potter and like grade 5 or whatever the fuck it was when that 11. They're going to be 11-year-old Harry Potter again. Hufflepuff, the Wrath of Khan. Make another wizard themed story. Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's a shortage of them. There are tons of wizard themed stories. There were plenty before Rowling came along, and there's plenty that have come out since then. It's not like she was the first. It's not like she was the first person to come up with the idea of a school of magic. Make magic evil again, like most sword and sorcery stories, just like Conan Dark Sun. Sure, why not? Never played D&D, unfortunately. Multiple shows about schools about magic, and they all tanked. I couldn't tell you. Were they good? Would be my question about that. Bless. By far the most popular story. Oh, absolutely, it's the most popular. Ash. My house is fuck Harry Potter. The Magicians, Winx, Legacies. Magicians got a good couple, 2 or 3 seasons. Like Magicians was did pretty well, didn't it? Yeah. My Harry Potter house is fuck that entire franchise house. I'd rather be in the House of Maul. Trekkie joke. Woot, woot. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. I enjoyed the Lord of the Rings books and movies. The books did sometimes drag. The movies cut out a lot for good reasons. Brother-in-law has played every Sunday with his friends for 30 years. Nice, Jessica. I mean, it's hard. Like, that's hard. Yeah, like to keep a troop going for 30 years, it is very hard to do that. Thoughts on the Hobbit movies? I watched the first Hobbit movie and was not particularly impressed with it, frankly. I never watched the second or third Hobbit movies. I kept meaning to. One of those things where it's like, oh, I should get around to watching the other Hobbit movies. I should watch this. I should get around to watching them at some point. I should really watch them. And then I never bothered because I never cared. Truth is, like, I never cared about them. Especially, like, after I watched the first one, like, that first Hobbit movie was just... I don't know. It feels like the Hobbit movie. It feels like a fair bit of the point of the book was kind of missed. Thoughts on Star Wars? I like Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Grew up on Star Wars. Pushed him up to make a trilogy. Yeah. And the fact that they made it a trilogy? No. Fuck no. Why did you make it a trilogy? Like, that's pointless. I mean, I know why it was a trilogy. Money. We gotta make as much money out of this as possible. Warner just pushing for maximum profits, but fucking hell. Hey, Barbara. Jar Jar. What happened to that actor sucks. I'm blanking on the guy who played Jar Jar Binks, but he got harassed so bad. Like, he was driven to the point, like, he very nearly committed suicide. The amount of hate that guy got, Ahmed Best, the amount of hate that he received was obscene. Like, Jar Jar Binks was not a good character. The blame for that falls on George Lucas. George Lucas made Jar Jar Binks as sort of, for kids. I guess so, Fatal. Yeah, I guess he's in one of the new shows in a fairly major role. So yeah, Jar Jar Binks was an annoying character, but he was made for kids. And a lot of adults. There's a lot of adults who feel entitled to have anything they enjoy be designed to cater specifically and exclusively to their tastes. So there's a lot of it sucks. Well, honestly, a lot of geek fandom is fucking awful. Star Wars fans, there's always been a large contingent of just absolutely shitty Star Wars fans. They grew up on the franchise and they feel that makes the franchise, that means the franchise belongs to them. So, Jar Jar Binks, a character who is aimed at children because George Lucas saw it as a family movie. Fun times for the kiddies, yay! Fun time for the kids. And adults fucking lost their shit about it, and a lot of them absolutely took it out on the actor Ahmed Best. Hi, JJ. To the point where the dude was seriously considering suicide. Like he was on a bridge looking down, ready to jump. I did, Aaron. I did watch in the theater. Luckily, he did turn his life around. Over time, the toxic fandom moved on to other shit to be toxic about. They forgot about him. And so he was sort of able to move on from it. And now he's even come back to the franchise. And from what I understand, is racial probably there was probably some of that in there, because he is a black man. That the fact that he's a black guy certainly didn't help. On the other hand, the kid who played Anakin got a lot of hate as well, and he was white. So I mean, it's hard to know how much of it was racially motivated. It didn't help, but I'm inclined to think that it wasn't a huge factor in the hate he received. And yeah, from what I understand, like he seems to be like people seem to be like really happy that he is, you know, back in the franchise, and you know, a lot of people like are like really genuinely happy for him that he is doing well. Because yeah, it was horrific. Like I said, the kid who played Anakin in the first movie was also subject to obscene amounts of hate. And I think like that kid just was like, yeah, I'm fucking done with that. I'm done with acting. I'm pretty sure the kid from Phantom Menace just like left acting after that because it was just like a miserable experience seeing people talk about him. Uh, and then, of course, you skip ahead to the sequel era, and the girl who played Rose in Last Jedi got stupid amounts of hatred, stupid amounts of criticism and hatred. It's this one dude, I think it was Ethan Van Sciver, or Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver, a comic book artist, turned YouTube anti, anti SJW douchebag. Rages about all those damn SJWs. That Ethan Van Sciver, EVS, I think he did a video where he bought a whole bunch of Rose Tico figurines, and just like made a video of like decapitating them, which is deeply fucked up behavior. And he's like, oh, I have no problem with the actress. Oh, there's nothing against the actress. Yeah, fuck you, Ethan. Nobody fucking believes you when you say you didn't have anything against the actress. When you fucking decapitate her likeness a whole bunch of times. Fuck off, Ethan. So, yeah. Sadly, the Star Wars fandom did not learn from what they did to Ahmed Best and the kid. The Star Wars fandom remains grossly toxic. One of the most toxic fandoms on the planet. Like, in all honesty, like the Star Wars fandom is among the most toxic in geekdom, which is saying something. Geekdom is full of toxic fandoms, and the Star Wars fandom stands out as toxic even among that. Star Trek versus Star Wars. I'm much more into Star Trek. I was always much more into Star Trek. Which does also have its toxic fans. Within Star Trek at the time. Star Trek does have toxic fans as well. I think one difference, though, is from the beginning, Star Trek preached a message of diversity and acceptance and, friendship and all that shit. Because, yeah, I mean, like, right from the start, that was, like, baked into the franchise's DNA. What other things that toxic fans? Comics. You know, I'm big into comics. There's a lot of toxic comic fans. Video games. Fantasy, sci-fi in general. Pretty much everything. Never watched Battlestar Galactica now. Are Diablo fans toxic? Some of them are, I'm sure. Some of them are, absolutely. Every fandom has its toxic extreme. You know, every fandom has its shitty elements that are just like, go away. Age gap of Star Trek fans is interesting, from old to Gen Z. I mean, yeah, I mean, Star Trek fans come in all ages, for sure. Because it's been around a long time. Like, Star Trek has been around since the 60s. And, you know, it had a very passionate fan base back in the 60s. You know, this is the fan base that started conventions. They just about like damn near started fandom conventions. So they've got absolutely, it's very dedicated fan base from the 60s. And, you know, it's a lot of people, you know, a lot of people in the 90s grew up on it. And, you know, there are people today who are getting into it with the new shows. So, yeah, I mean, it's Star Trek's sort of been lucky to be able to get people from sort of every age group. Actually, want to know a really shitty fan base? Zack Snyder fans. I would say no, Anunnaki. What I would say is that newer fans are just sort of learning about, for like any friend, and this is like for any fandom, the newer fans are, you know, just excited to be here. The older fans have a sense of entitlement. Like, this is their thing, you know, it's their show, it's their game, it's their movie, you know, it's theirs. They have that sense of entitlement. Whereas newer fans are like, oh, this seems cool. Rick and Morty fans. A lot of shitty Rick and Morty fans. A lot of those fans are just garbage people. But yeah, Zack Snyder fans are maybe among the most annoying because they think that he invented cinema. You know, like, as far as they're concerned, he invented every single fucking thing in cinema. You know, Citizen Kane was just poaching from Zack Snyder. You know, like, it's one of those things where it's just, they are so fucking obsessed and so convinced that he is the greatest cinematic mastermind, greatest cinematic genius in the history of the world. And it's like, yeah, he makes some good, you know, he might make some entertaining movies. 300 was amusing. You know, like, I think the only Zack Snyder film I've ever actually watched is 300. And honestly, I don't even give a shit about any of his movies. 300 very good. I mean, 300 was Yeah, it had some really cool visuals. 300 had really nice visuals. Also had a lot of really, also had some pretty shitty part things to it. And a fair number of the best, a lot of the best parts of 300 didn't come from Zack Snyder. A lot of the best parts came from history. Hey, Mons. Yeah. The arrows block out the sun, then we will fight in the shade. That comes from fucking history. I do not watch horror movies. Yeah, like I've never watched. Yeah, I haven't watched Man of Steel, and I will never watch Man of Steel because I don't see the point in watching something that a Superman movie that does not understand Superman in the fucking slightest. Like I don't even need to watch Man of Steel to know that it misses the point of Superman. You know, actually, Zack Snyder should direct a Romance of the Three Kingdoms movie. Uh, the like Superman Returns is mediocre at best. Here's how I know. Here's how I know that Man of Steel missed the point of Superman. Mark Millar watched Man of Steel and felt shitty for and felt guilty because he felt like he had contributed to the sort of attitude around superheroes that led to Man of Steel. That movie caused Mark Millar to be like, oh shit, I gotta do something uplifting. I gotta do a positive Superman story. That's how I know. That's how I know that Man of Steel missed the point of doesn't understand Superman. Mark fucking Millar. A man who loves his edge. Watched that movie and went, have I gone too far? Have I pushed things too far? Henry Cavill. He seems like a nice guy. Henry Cavill seems like a really nice guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him. Like everything I've heard about him indicates that he's like just a really cool, like a really good guy. So yeah, I'm never gonna watch Man of Steel because why the fuck should I watch a movie that doesn't understand its main character? Batman vs Superman, never gonna watch that because what the fuck do I care? Justice League, don't give a shit. He's really into Warhammer. I've heard that. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Like he's a huge Warhammer nerd, isn't he? Like talks about it like one of those talks about it every chance he gets type of guy, which is like endearing. Like that's very endearing. I'm not into Warhammer, but it is so endearing that he is so into it. Ever seen Suicide Squad? I've never watched it, and I don't expect that I will. Mel Blanc. You mean Mel Brooks? Yeah, I like Mel Brooks. Loved Spaceballs, obviously. Loved Spaceballs. Robin Hood Men in Tights, I loved that one. Blazing Saddles, I will admit that Blazing Saddles suffers from doing it first. Like, I feel like the Wolverine. Yeah, I liked the Wolverine, Aaron. I thought it was pretty good. Bon Jovi. I'm not a fan of Bon Jovi. He just doesn't appeal to me. But yeah, like Blazing Saddles, because it sort of inspired so much of what's come out since then. Not just in terms of parody movies, but in terms of comedy. It inspired so much of what's come since in comedy, a lot of it ends up feeling dated. It kind of, like, it's unfortunate, but it feels dated just because of so much of the humor in there has been sort of done and redone, and in some cases overdone, um, by everyone else since then. There were still bits of it that I liked. Like, there were still some really funny jokes in there. I still enjoyed the movie, but Young Frankenstein is in sort of, yeah, like Young Frankenstein sort of has the same problem where a lot of the comedy has been has just slipped into sort of the comedy vernacular, so to speak. Yeah, Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein both end up feeling dated because of how influential they were. Spaceballs, not quite so much, and Men in Tights, even less. Hey, Smokey. More Japanese American movies? Yeah, there should be. It'd be cool if there were some more. One thing I will say about Blazing Saddles, I find it hilarious when people are like, "Oh, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today." Yeah, because a movie that I have not unpacked yet, Smokey. Yeah, a movie that tackles racism, depicts racists as being fools, and has the villain be rich corporate interests. Yeah, yeah. Who would expect that to be? Who would expect a movie like that? Vince Vaughn. I know. Nolan Bell. I doubt it, Aaron. I don't think Christopher Nolan will return to Batman. I have not seen any John Wick movies. A lot of movies can be made today. The truth is, the main reason you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today is because westerns have fallen too far out of public interest. Like, that's the real reason Blazing Saddles wouldn't get greenlit today. And I mean, obviously, like, it wouldn't be that, like, what's the best western to watch? I mean, I think the only western I've watched was the remake of True Grit, the one with Jeff Bridges. I think that might be the only western film I've ever actually watched. It's not a genre that's ever meant anything to me. Yeah, I mean, people don't really like people don't really have that much interest anymore. I mean, you get a few here and there. You still get a few western movies and shows here and there. Hey, I'm on this, but Plane hasn't left me. Plane still pops up every once in a while. Imagine if Tropic Thunder was made today. What eat for supper? Microwave dinner. Yeah, like when you're doing a parody movie, you're parodying something that's popular. Imagine if they made American History X today. I suspect a modern version of American History X would probably play it a little bit different. But not even that, not necessarily. I mean, shit. Yeah. Movies about racism do get made. Edward Norton went from playing a racist to a Hulk. Edward Norton sort of hit a point where he just started playing the same characters a lot. Like, it wasn't even necessarily typecasting, it's just he played characters in similar ways. You know, he like always had that same sort of like a certain smugness to his character. Like he sort of hit a point where he brought the same smugness to all the characters that he played. You know, like his Bruce Banner had it. So yeah. I do not celebrate Easter. I do celebrate ending my lives. I think I'm going to call it a night. So this has been fun for the most part. Dress up as an Easter bunny? No. No, Kermit. See you tomorrow? Maybe not color purple. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. May or may not come on tomorrow. I'll upload my review of ALF the Unseen tomorrow. Burton movies. Yeah, I used to really like Tim Burton movies. I sort of grew up on Tim Burton, so I used to watch. I used to like quite a few of his movies. But anyways, good night for now.